Thank you guys for coming to my speech. If I can just get you to turn away from the camera real quick. So among the many things that each of us do in our everyday lives, there may come a moment where we experience this feeling as though we have already lived within that moment. This feeling is actually very common, and it's known as the phenomenon called déjà vu. In her article published on Curiosity.com, Ashley Haber states that around 70% of people will experience déjà vu, with the majority of cases happening between the ages of 15 and 25. So today, as an individual who has experienced déjà vu on multiple occasions, I want to explain some more information to you about this topic. To do so, I will be defining déjà vu, explaining what causes déjà vu to occur, and give some possible explanations to what your déjà vu could mean. So to begin, I want to start with the definition of déjà vu. While many people think they know what déjà vu is, a good majority will confuse it as something else. According to an article written by Julia Teal and Akira O'Connor, déjà vu is described as a strange experience of a situation feeling much more familiar than it should. An example of this would be if you went camping and on a location that you've never really been to before, but then when you're setting up camp and you're starting to put up your tent, you get this overwhelming feeling that you've done it before. This actually happens with a lot of people. Another way of describing déjà vu is by Judith Orloff's definition of déjà vu being a spark in our memory that signals us to pay attention. The best example I can think of for this would be if you are considering dropping out of college, but you still have one more exam left before you do so. So say you go to the library and you want to study for it, but then when you're studying the chapter, you get this sense of déjà vu that you've already done so, even though you've never seen the chapter before. Some will say that this could mean a sign that you need to continue your degree and continue college. A lot of times when people think, when they get the definition of déjà vu, they don't really understand what's causing it to happen. When researching on déjà vu, I found some interesting facts about how déjà vu causes your brain to rework in weird ways. For starters, in an article published on Real Clear Science website, Amy Realchild proposes that our medial temporal lobes are a vital factor in causing déjà vu to occur. Our medial temporal lobes are located on the side of our heads and are responsible for controlling our long-term memories and facts. When we experience déjà vu, our temporal lobes are what are giving off the feeling of a situation being familiar. Some neurologists will also link déjà vu to patients with epilepsy. In an article posted by the Cleveland Clinic, the clinic describes that when déjà vu is occurring, it's as if your temporal cortex is experiencing small seizures. These seizures cause two circuits in your hippocampus to counteract each other. While one circuit is controlling the outside world, the other one is controlling your past memories. So in this diagram, your hippocampus is down here, and it's causing one circuit to go one way and the other circuit to go the other way. When these two circuits compress together, it's as if you're remembering the present, which is pretty much what déjà vu is. Now, given all this information, there are still some individuals who want to know what their déjà vu experience could possibly mean. For example, in an article written by Brandy Neal gives 9 possible explanations to what your déjà vu experience could mean. She first lists how the lack of sleep, the lack of attention, and your brain working the way it should as reasons. Among these things, there were also 2 other explanations that I felt were more interesting. One possibility for experiencing déjà vu could be because of a precognitive dream. This means that when you're dreaming, you dream about a certain situation happening, but then later on in real life, you actually experience it. A perfect example of this would be if you have a dream that you are having a conversation with someone you've never met before, and then say months later, you meet this person, and it's like your dream is happening all over again. Another possibility that Neal lists is the tuning fork phenomenon. In this phenomenon, Neal states that individuals feel that they're in sync with their parallel universe. As defined by Elizabeth Powell in her article published on space.com, a parallel universe is another version of the universe that you're living in right now. So individuals that believe in this phenomenon will believe that when they experience deja vu, it's because their future self is experiencing something familiar. So say that right now you were experiencing deja vu, it would be because your future self in another universe is experiencing someone else giving them a speech. Many will disagree with this theory, but they kind of think of this theory as a sign of their life being on track. With the main points that I have just presented to you, deja vu is a regular occurrence that individuals can experience at any time and any day. It shouldn't be an uncomfortable feeling, and it shouldn't be viewed as something bad. Experiencing deja vu is a normal and healthy experience that anyone can have. I hope that the information I presented to you broadened your understanding of deja vu and will help you if you experience it in later life. Remember to always embrace this experience and try to understand what they could possibly be telling you.